condition. Dogs being underfed, dogs being basically abandoned wherever somebody wants to leave them, and then they're found in this condition.
Animals being abandoned and the crisis continuing throughout the holidays. While many of us celebrated Thanksgiving, we're learning the number of dogs rescued off the streets last week is alarming. And this comes as the Animal Foundation also took in more than 400 animals just last week. And thank you for joining us on Channel 13 Live at 6 tonight. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Joe Moeller. Well, the problem is not letting up. I met up with the Vegas Pet Rescue Project earlier today. They say the conditions they're getting the dogs in are a concern and are costing them a lot of money. Who do we have here?
We have Peppermint and Cinnamon. Peppermint and Cinnamon was actually found off of MLK and Carey, so we don't actually know their story, but they were found in this condition.
These are just two of the dogs Lindsay Penafel with the Vegas Pet Rescue Project tells me they helped over Thanksgiving. She's a volunteer and foster. She says both were found emaciated and scared. You can see just how skinny they are. Cinnamon struggled to even get the energy to get up when we visited them at the Horizon Ridge Animal Hospital.
Busy weekend. We pulled these two that were given to us. We had 3 found in Bonnie Springs, and we also had 2 that were pulled from the hoarding situation of the 38 or 35 dogs over this last week, so very busy.
She also showed me these 3 that were rescued after being abandoned at Bonnie Springs.
How does that stack up against a typical weekend?
This is becoming a problem. This is something that we would see maybe once every 6 months. This is a daily thing now.
She says more dogs are being found in these poor conditions, which costs them a lot of money.
We do not have enough kennels for the number of dogs that are at the shelter. We just don't. So everyone has to gather and figure out a plan.
Kelsey Pizzi is from the Animal Foundation. Just last week, they took in 35 animals from a hoarding situation. And in total, over Thanksgiving week, they took in 403 animals, substantially up compared to the same week in past years.
We're overwhelmed, and we could really use some fosters.
I mean, hoarding situations, you have dogs that, you can see their rib cage. They're just emaciated. What do you think is going on? Has something changed?
The valley's growing, so more people are coming into the valley. So I think more people are bringing animals and things with them, but also people are struggling. And in that becomes, where they take care of themselves first and not their animals. Yeah. And that's where we want to educate and step up and say there are means, there are ways to be able to go about doing this. There are rescues that will supply food and help you out.
Well, so how can you help? Well, tomorrow happens to be Giving Tuesday, and you can make a difference by donating to the Vegas Pet Rescue Project and the Animal Foundation. I learned that one company is even going to match every dollar up to $2,500 donated to the Pet Rescue Project. If you wanted to make a donation or help foster an animal, we have all the details for the rescue and also the Animal Foundation up on KTNV.com.